Hey everyone, so this is a video for the installation of the 8Bitdo N64 Control Stick mod. And I originally had all the testing and the installation all in one video, and it was pretty long, and so I'm actually going to break it into 3 parts. So this first part will just be the installation, and then stay tuned for part 2, where we'll test the 8Bitdo mod with the original Nintendo 64 Control Stick. And then part 3 is where we'll test it with the new Hall effect control stick. So anyway, let's get into the original video for the installation.
All right, hey everyone. So yeah, this is cool. This came in the mail. I thought when I saw this package, I thought it was going to be the 8Bitdo RGB kit from AliExpress. I was looking forward to putting that in the N64 HDMI mod that I did, that same kit. But yeah, it was actually this 8Bitdo mod kit for the N64 controller. So yeah, very exciting stuff. I am super excited to check this out. So for those of you that don't know, this is a kit that basically converts a regular Nintendo 64 controller into one of these Nintendo 64 online controllers. So yeah, I am super excited to see how this turns out. So pause the video while I open this up. Okay, here we go. I went and found some scissors. Yeah, I thought this was going to just be, just easy plastic to open up. But wow, this is actually like cardboard paper almost. Like, it's actually pretty hard to cut. I'm even having a hard time with these scissors. All right, there we go. I got it eventually. Wow, that was quite the task there. All right, so let's see what this looks like inside. Okay, great. So we've got some instructions here. And kind of take a look at that. So it looks like it comes with a rumble pack with PACK, not PAK. It's probably copyrighted by Nintendo. Yeah, and then screwdriver, port plug for where the controller cord comes out. Yeah, and another cool thing about this kit is that it comes with a replacement joystick, which is really cool because if anyone is familiar with these Nintendo 64 controllers, they, after using them for a while, they have a very flimsy joystick. You can see just moving this one around how it just moves around by itself. So yeah, I did a cool mod on these controllers where I actually replaced the thumbstick with a GameCube style thumbstick, and then also modified the sensitivity with a new potentiometer. Like this controller here, this is one of the ones I did it on. So yeah, this has really good sensitivity and has a really good thumbstick. Yeah, and it was funny, I actually did that to one of these red controllers too. But then I ended up, for my friend's birthday, Lance Neon, I said, okay, I'll give you either this controller with an original stick that's loose, or I'll give you one of the ones that are modded. And he ended up choosing the modded controller, which I think was probably a good choice. So anyway, I figured now we'll go ahead and replace this old stick with a new one. And yeah, and I was thinking about doing this, replacing this, or doing the mod on this see-through purple controller. However, this controller, like the stick almost feels like brand new basically, and so I almost feel guilty replacing this stick because it's in such good condition. So yeah, we'll just do it with this red controller here. There we go. No one will be the wiser unless you watch this video, I guess. Haha. All right, well anyway, let's see what else comes in this box. Okay, so here we got okay, so this is a screwdriver. I think this is, just a Phillips head screwdriver, so that's nice. It's always good to have precision screwdrivers. Oh, nice. It comes with this USB-C. Nice USB-C cable. Yeah, I'm ready for everything to just go to USB-C and USB-A. I don't like USB-C, USB-C. Just USB-C, USB-C, USB-A. Yeah, just everything be like that. Sounds great to me. All right, and this feels like the rumble pack. Cool. Yeah, great. All right, now I'm not seeing the control stick in here. I did order the control stick with this kit, so I hope they sent it to me. If they didn't, then we might have to do that in a separate video. Either that or I'll have to perhaps extend the length of this video. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has a control stick in here, unfortunately. I'll go check the other boxes that came with it and see if I can find it. Alright, so yeah, I was looking in the box, looked in the bag that it came in, like the mailing bag. I couldn't find it, and even looking at the order, I don't know, maybe I didn't order the control stick. I thought I did, but anyway, I reached out to 8Bitdo, and we'll see if we can get one in. I definitely want to get one before I publish this video, so yeah, we'll get one way or another, but I guess for now this is okay, because what we'll do is we'll just install this kit with the original joystick, see how that performs. That'll be interesting. And then when the other joystick comes, then we'll update the video, and yeah. So I guess this video will be a little later than I was hoping, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's for science. This is all for science. So anyway, let's go ahead and unwrap this cord. There we go. Alright, and then these are just Phillips head screwdrivers, so yeah, this looks a little small for these. This, yeah, but I guess maybe it's okay. Let's see how it goes. I guess it's not bad. Whoops. Maybe they gave me a small one because the two screws that are, oh, it's magnetized, I think. Nice. But yeah, the two screws that are in here, those are smaller, so maybe that's why they gave me a slightly smaller screwdriver. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what the sensitivity is like on that control stick, because it's a Hall effect control stick, so it uses magnets for the sensor instead of mechanical parts. I mean, I guess it is still mechanical kind of, but it doesn't have like parts rubbing against each other and like scraping off like plastic, like, you know, in the original stick. So yeah, anyway, it looks very, very interesting. Yeah, let's go ahead and take out the rest of these. So 1, 2, 3. And voila, all the screws are out. Cool trick, huh? Ha. And actually, you know what? Before we pop this controller open, let's actually plug it into the 64. And because I want to do a test on the sensitivity right now, just to see how if it differs at all compared to the original board compared to the 8Bitdo board. So yeah, let's go ahead and plug it in and check that. Okay, so here I am on my EverDrive. So yeah, I'm just gonna open up this controller test. Oh man, I need to change the the settings on this TV a little bit. But anyway, yes, yeah, you can see I'm holding over all the way over, and it's not quite getting there, but I mean, this stick is pretty loose. See, I'll just kind of take note of that. So yeah, oh wow, yeah, that direction's really bad, man. So yeah, just going all the way around here, you can see how that's feeling. Yeah, it's really bad on this side. So yeah, same thing with over there. The corners are not bad though. But yeah, it's definitely not as good as a tight stick. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and keep taking this apart. Okay, great. I'm going to put these screws inside of this box so they don't get lost. So yeah, finding little screws is quite annoying, I must say. Okay, so now we should be able to just pop this controller apart. Oops. Alright, yeah, wow, this controller is quite dusty in here. Yeah, there's a lot of grime in here too, so I think I'll probably go in here and clean it with some Q-tips and a rubbing alcohol real quick. I won't show that on this video because I already did a video on cleaning these controllers. But yeah, you can see this is quite grimy in here. So yeah, I might as well make it clean for this mod. Okay, there we go. I got that cleaned off a bit more. Yeah, check out the other video for if you you know, want a in-depth explanation of how to clean the N64 controller. But yeah, it's not perfect right now, but it's a lot better than it was before. Oh, and interestingly enough, there was actually 3 pieces of plastic that broke off as well. So there are these 2 little tiny pieces that, let's see, oh, it was actually from this side. So there was one that fell off here, it broke off, and then here, and then also on this side, right here. So yeah, one of the pieces of plastic that actually holds the screws broke off. So yeah, this controller's definitely been used quite a bit, and the plastic is even somewhat fragile, I'd say. Quite fragile. So anyway, let's go ahead and take this off. Let's see, actually, you know what? I actually don't need to take out the control stick right now because I'm going to be using this original control stick, since apparently I didn't order the Hall effect control stick, or something got messed up with my order. But anyway, let's see. But yeah, so what we're going to do though is we are going to want to take off this rubber membrane because we'll be using that with the new board. And then we'll also want to unplug the cable here. Yeah, and just kind of go off. There we go. Both sides until it comes off. And then we're also going to want to unplug this Z button because yeah, there'll be a new Z button provided in the new board. All right, and then yeah, and then we'll just want to be careful not to lose these membranes too. So it looks like, interesting. So in this controller, there's a gray one over here and there's a yellow one over here. I'm pretty sure another 64 controllers are taken apart. At least on that purple one, I don't think that these were different colors. So yeah, they look the same too, but either way, oh no, they actually are different. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, because I guess these are slightly different. So anyway, I'll be sure to keep those for would this be right and left. All right. So anyway, so yeah, but once you unplug that control stick, then this should just come out here. It's kind of, oh, it's stuck because this cable. There we go. All right. So there's the original controller board. Yep, very nice. Okay. So let's put that off to the side there. All right. So then, I guess technically I could probably just leave all these as is without taking them off. However, I'm looking at here and they're pretty dirty too, and I bet there's a bunch of grime on these buttons as well. So I am going to take these off and just clean them, but realistically this step is kind of optional because you could just leave this here and then just, yeah, put the new board in here. But yeah, I am going to take these off and clean them because let's just take a look, see if we see any more grime. Yeah, there's some grime on this. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but there is some grime on some of these buttons. So anyway, I'll just pause the video while I clean these buttons, and then we'll put in the new board. All right, so yes, I got these buttons all cleaned out. Boy, there was a bunch of gunk in here. I probably should have done this controller as the cleaning example on that other video, because boy, this was certainly quite a bit dirtier than the other one. Yeah, oh, and I also forgot to mention, so I'm not just going to throw away these pieces of plastic. I'll actually use some super glue or probably some JB Weld, and yeah, just glue those back on there. Same thing, I'll try to do these little pieces as well. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and put the buttons back in, and then test out this 8Bitdo board. Okay, there we go. Get those buttons put back in. So now let's actually pull out this board here and see what it looks like. All right. Looks like it's in some ESD plastic, so it protects against static electricity. That's what it looks like anyway. All right. Okay, so yeah, wow, this actually feels like a pretty high quality board. Oh, here's the plug. Yeah, wow, it's actually yeah, pretty thick. I'm actually pretty impressed on the quality here. It's pretty impressive, yeah. In fact, even comparing it to the original board, you can see, yeah, this one actually feels kind of flimsy compared to this 8Bitdo one. So it's actually pretty impressive, I must say. Be careful. I'm gonna lose all the screws and stuff. So yeah, so anyway, yeah, this should just fit right in here. Shouldn't be too hard. Wow, yeah, this board is like, yeah, pretty impressive, I must say. Let's see, now, I'm not sure if we're supposed to put this plug in first or before or after we put this in, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, so this should just fit just right in here. It's a little tricky because I didn't take out the controller, the control stick mechanism. Oh, let's see, hold on. Oh, it's because I was putting it in upside down. Oh, I was. Oh, interesting, I was putting it in upside down, so the battery goes towards the top. Huh, interesting. Alright, that's good to know. Yeah, I was thinking this would be cool to do in a see-through controller, because then you can see the insides, how they're different, but that's okay, we'll just do the red controller. Maybe I'll get another one of these kits and we can do a see-through controller. Yeah, anyway, just gotta kind of work this in here. This is a little tricky. Get to fit in here. Yeah, a nice thing about this kit is that it's a solder-free kit. So, yeah. It's a little tricky to get to fit on this plastic. Might have to take out that control stick after all, just to make sure this fits in okay. But so there we go. I think I got the bottom part at least. Now let's see if we can get the top part. I'll be careful too, because I don't want to break more of this red plastic than what already was broken when I took the controller apart. So yeah, it's just like these little pieces of plastic here that's just not quite fitting in. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think, looking at the front here, yeah, look at that. So the battery, one of the battery cables, the positive end of the battery cable is actually blocking this hole a little bit. So yeah, that's why it wasn't going in. So let's see if I can push this back a little bit maybe. And yeah, there we go. Kind of push the cable up there underneath the battery, so now it's not blocking the hole. So let's try this again and see if it'll go in. Yeah, that's why it's important to never force stuff. There we go. Yeah, that's something my dad taught us when we were kids, to never force stuff, to just try to, if it doesn't go in, then it's because, you know, something's blocking it, so yeah, don't break it. I'm glad I didn't force it in there. Alright, so now we have this new R button, or no, I guess this is L. So that should be this one. So we should be able to just put this rubber membrane right over here. This is interesting. They even have like these two components here at the same spot, so that it's covered up by this little part that comes out of the membrane. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it seems like it's a pretty accurate replica of the original Nintendo 64 board, at least as far as the size and stuff goes. Yeah, this cable feels pretty thick. It's pretty yeah, it feels like it's high quality. It's hard to bend into place, but yeah, we'll just kind of do this, something like this. Yeah, this will be interesting to test out this original board. Yeah, I saw some other people that were reviewing this controller, and they said the Hall effect control stick is actually a little too sensitive, so that'll be interesting to see what that's like. Alright, wow, that really does not want to stay down there, but I guess it'll be okay once we put everything together. Okay, so now this should be the L button. Yeah, L button. So it'll just go on just like that. Wow, yeah, that cable does not want to stay down there. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, something like that. Okay, I feel like I have to like hold it in there so it actually stays. Alright, now let's do this one. Yeah, because I think that is the right way it goes. Oh, there it goes, see? Good, man. Yeah, because yeah, that's right, yeah, because this curve goes facing up, or I guess it'd be facing down. You can see that's the way it is on the original controller. The curve is facing down, so yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll pause the video while I get these to go in, okay? Okay, so I think what I'm doing is I'm just going to have to do this the other way because I just don't think these are going to stay down until I put the bottom on here to hold it down. So instead of starting with the shoulder buttons, I'm going to do the Z button first. So yeah, so let's go ahead and this should just fit down just right like this. Should just fit into this. Yeah, these this is definitely a thick cable, that's for sure. Alright, so this should just pop right in here. Oh yeah, not too bad. Fits in there pretty good. Okay, and then this fit here on top. Yeah. Oh yeah, fits pretty good. Nice. Yeah, it's a lot easier than the shoulder buttons. Hold on, there's a little piece of rubber that goes in a hole there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so watch that on this side if you're following. This is like kind of a tutorial. Okay, all right, great, cool. So now put off the shoulder buttons. So now we have to actually deal with the shoulder buttons. So yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do this plug here first. Yeah, so I was looking at the instructions here. It doesn't exactly have anything specifically about the plug, so I guess we'll just put in here the best we can. Yeah, it looks like it just goes like this. Maybe down this way. Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah, that fits better. So yeah, so there's one part that's wider, or like longer, and that goes down towards the bottom here. Seems like. So yeah, that is nice that they include the plug. That's a nice feature there. Let me just make sure that it fits on this side when it's like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, because then when it's like that, then it fits on this plastic pretty nicely. Unless, you know what, actually, I think maybe you're supposed to... I think actually this plug looks like it actually goes on the bottom here, underneath the board. Yeah, because it seems like it just fits underneath there, so actually probably something we should have put in there right before. Yeah, I think this is the way it's supposed to go. As well, it did fit the other way. It didn't fit on this side, so yeah, there we go. That's fitting now, yeah, and then this will just go on top there. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we put the shoulder buttons off for long enough. So, I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to get these positioned just perfectly. and then we'll hopefully be able to put the bottom board on and then, yeah, put it all back together. So, boy, this is really tricky. And both of these shoulder buttons are tricky or hard to get in here. In fact, this one even, oh boy, I hope this one, oh, you know what, I'm doing it upside down this side. No wonder it's not fitting in there. Yeah, it's supposed to go like this. Yeah, the rounded part goes towards the top. I was gonna say, man, do we have to like trim the board a little bit to get it to fit in here? But no, it's just a tight fit, but yeah, there we go. Well, I'm not really too worried about breaking the cables. Boy, those are thick cables, very thick cables. Yeah. Okay, so this one should be the R button. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold this down and I'm just gonna push it. Yeah, so it feels good when you push it, so that's good. Make sure you check that before you put it all back together. Okay, now this is the one that wants to keep on coming up. So this is very tricky to do with one hand, since the other hand I have to hold down this other button, otherwise it's going to come out. So alright. Okay, now where's my third hand to put the back plastic on? Alright. I'm going to make a third hand right here. Okay, there we go. Alright, and I'm not going to glue these plastic pieces on right now, mostly because I don't have a fourth hand, but also because it'll take a while, and so, yeah, I'll worry about that later. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to screw it in right now, just because I do want to get the Hall Effect control stick eventually, and then I'll finish the video with that, and so, yeah, we'll at least get this put together so we can test it. Oh, and there we go. The L button just came out again. So anyway, I'll pause the video while I get this L button in shape. Okay, so I think I just found a trick. So once I got this down here, I just kind of like bent this wire down just ever so slightly, and now it's kind of staying in place. So yeah, in a way I kind of like it because it definitely feels like higher quality than the original board, but boy, the original board is a lot easier to put back together. Alright, but at least it's staying together now. And I mean, this isn't like really, really hard. Oh, you know what? Before I keep talking, look at this. I almost forgot to plug in this, the controller board again. So let's see, what direction does this go? So it looks like the pins are on the bottom, so you can see there's a piece of plastic here that's a bit thicker on the top. So yeah, so these pins need to go towards the board so they can connect to the metal. I mean, I'm assuming that's the way it goes. I'm like 90% sure that's the way it goes, but I guess we'll find out here in just a second. Yeah, and it looks like these should just go right in here on the bottom here. Yeah, if the Hall Effect control stick, if it isn't as good as, you know, like the sensitivity isn't as great as, you know, the original control stick, then what I might end up doing, oh brother, the R button, put that back on. But yeah, what I might end up doing is I'll make another mod, one of those mod control sticks, and then I'll put that in here. Yeah, we'll see though. But hopefully the Hall Effect control stick from 8Bitdo is just awesome. And then yeah, maybe we'll have a really good replacement. Yeah, because it's funny, but yeah, the third-party control sticks are very much hit and miss for the Nintendo 64. Wow, I'm having a very hard time getting this to fit in here. Makes me wonder if I... Wait, hold on, let me look at this. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I was putting it in upside down. So yeah, so the metal things actually go on the top. So yeah, I don't know if you can see in there, but yeah, the metals actually is on the, I guess it would be the bottom since it's upside down. But yeah, No wonder it's not fitting in there. So what did I say, like 90%? Sure. Well, I guess there's always a 10% chance of being wrong. Okay, yeah, there we go. That is fitting in much nicer. Because yeah, this plug is keyed, obviously, which is a very good thing. Okay, yeah, it feels like it's in there all the way. Yeah, that was actually very easy to get in once I was not fighting against the forces of nature. Alright. Okay, cool. Alright, so that feels good. Yeah, and then once I put this bottom shell on, then it should hold those into place. It's kind of coming up a little bit, but not too much. I think that should be okay. Oh, and you know what? We should push these wires back just a tiny bit, just so it's not interfering with where the Z button's going to sit. Alright, I think we're finally ready to put the bottom shell back on. So let's see if we can get this on without too many problems. Yeah, the thing with the N64 controllers, there's so many of these little like plastic pieces that pop up that fit into the bottom that's kind of hard to get to line in exactly. Looks like that one's about to fall off. Well, I guess the good thing is that that one already fell off, so we don't have to worry about lining that up anymore. So yeah, blessing in disguise, right? Okay. There we go. Alright. So again, there's something that's not clicking, so I'm not going to force it. Just going to kind of wiggle it around a little bit and see what's going on. Okay, so I can tell one thing, these shoulder buttons have come off again. Yep, as you can see. Alright. Yeah, I wonder if that was what was keeping it from going in, because yeah, there's like a little lip that these fit in, these shoulder buttons, so yeah, you kind of have to watch that. Alright, let's see if I can do this without disturbing the shoulder buttons. Okay, I almost feel like I have to push in the shoulder buttons just slightly, just so they fit in the lip on the other side. Yeah, so the price of this controller is, I think it's $40 if you get the control stick, and then if you just do just the board, then I think it's like $30. So yeah, that is, if you already have some of these original controllers, that is a way to save money compared to getting one of the official Nintendo Switch Online controllers. So I guess we'll find out if the quality is all up to snuff. But yeah, assuming the quality is good, then yeah, this could be a good controller. All right. So yeah, I feel like it's hitting something on there. I feel like it's probably something to do with this this cable here. So I'm gonna try to bend this forward a little bit. Hope we can get this to fit in here a little bit better. Yeah, try to make sure it's completely off of the control stick mechanism. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's see. Okay. Check the cable. Yeah, it's now okay. Well, this is quite the thing to get to go together. Yeah, there's something that's not. Boy. Nope. There we goes the R button again. You know what, I think it is that cable, but there's not really much, unless you're supposed to put the cable up a little bit, but yeah, just kind of, no, it should just, I think maybe you just have to push the cable down. Yeah, I think that cable is, yeah, because really I don't see anything else. So yeah, I'm just gonna push the cable down and it'll probably be okay. Cables are flexible. There's the R button again. The snapping is very satisfying after getting this going. So yeah, I guess you do have to kind of push it down a little bit. All right, there we go. So now I think the controller's back together. Yeah, and actually, since it's kind of a tighter fit than the original controller was. Actually, I'm going to put the screws back in, and then once that Hall effect comes back, then we'll, test that out as well. But yeah, anyway, just put these back in real quick. Yeah, when you put these together, you want to, I always say this, but yeah, just with plastic, don't screw these in too tightly, but still tight enough so where your controller isn't like creaking and stuff. But yeah, there's just a balance, I guess. Okay, and then there's the two smaller screws that go where the controller pack is. Okay, there we go. That feels pretty good. So yeah, unfortunately we're missing one screw here that we weren't able to put in because the plastic is spell off. So anyway, yeah, it's a little creaky there, but that's okay. Shouldn't really affect performance too much since it's on the bottom here, luckily. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of annoying, but yeah, at least it's not where the buttons are. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I'll just test all the buttons here and see what they feel like. Yeah, that one, the L button is it's a little something, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's going in very far compared to the R button. Luckily the L button isn't used very much on the 64. Yeah, when I take that apart I'll have to double check that. But yeah, all the other buttons though feel pretty good. And who knows, maybe this membrane on this controller was kind of getting worn down anyway, because yeah, feeling this controller, it actually feels a lot better. Who knows, maybe when I take this apart again to do the other to put in the other mod, maybe I'll actually end up putting in that purple controller after all. So yeah, you can actually see this is cracked here too, so it looks like this controller has been, yeah, it's had a hard life. We'll just put it that way. Alright, so anyway, so now we should be able to just put this rumble pack in here, and then
Okay, and that's the end of this first video. So yeah, again, stay tuned for part 2 and part 3. Part 2 will be testing the initial testing of the 8Bitdo N64 Controller Mod Kit, and then part 3 will be with the Hall Effect control stick specifically. So yeah, stay tuned. Bye.